Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Only one spot remaining in Conference Championship weekend. Let's see who claims it. We're underway in the divisional round finale. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
First down and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. They run it with Saquon Barkley. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Great. Let's go. Trimmer.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And a nice chunk there, about 7. He's up to the 27.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve. Some call it automatic. But it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
No touch.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
All set to go now from the 35.
Go Silver, ready?
They go play fake with Hurts. Completes this one to Jahan Dotson. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
And this is one of those situations where, Kate, even as a former QB, I really feel for these corners in this league. They got the hardest job in football, sticking the guys on these routes and on a comebacker in particular, where that receiver breaks it off. Man, that can be so difficult to defend.
First down, a run with Barkley. He's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that is good for a first down. Motion man right is Smith. First down throwing for Hurts. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
Third down, and they need to get 10. They'll air it out on 3rd. He doesn't slide down, and he pays for it. A big shot sends him to the ground.
That's such a bummer, Kate, for a quarterback. If you have to scramble and take off, you'd really like to find a way to move the chains. He could not. The defense rallied, they responded, and he forced a 4th down.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and And he did. And our game starts with a field goal on the opening drive.
Yes, it's 3, not 6, but to come away with anything on the first drive in the postseason on the road, that's a great start and a tough thing to do.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10.
Here we go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 18 Cardinal.
They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Big Jordan Davis getting there for the tackle.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Ready. Check. Crunch. Ready.
Another carry for Robinson. And that plunge is going to garner a couple of yards. Jalen Phillips finishing that play off.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
60 Bison. Check go.
Penix on 3rd down. Hits him on the out route. That's the 1st down, and he's still going. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. It's a 29-yard gain. And that is good enough for Atlanta. 1st down.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Here we go. Set. Cougar 19.
1st and 10, around to Robinson. And he drives that puck backward on a gain of 4.
A humble 5-6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5.
Ready. 60 Eagles. 60.
That'll do it for 1 quarter of this NFC divisional round matchup. Just 3-0 is our score. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. Back for our 2nd quarter. It's Falcons football. They have 2nd down and 5.
Hawk 70. Go.
Throwing Penix. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Penix on 1st down. Too far out of the back of the end zone it goes. Incomplete.
Not a bad first look for him in the contest. This contest, and I love them taking a shot, Kate. It's a shame, though, because this defense will tip your cap. They played that ball better than he could.
Ready.
Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 23.
Let's go. Hey, check on board.
From the shotgun, Penix. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. They gain 11 on that play. And that's a Falcon 1st down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Back to 60. Back to 60. Move it. 18. Pioneer.
On first down, here's Penix. Buys time, rolling right. Brought in. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
It's one thing to draw all these routes up when you're in the pocket. It's quite another when a play breaks down. Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket and scramble. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Five still to go here. This is second down.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Penix is going to throw again. Catch made. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons finish off their opening drive.
Justin Tucker lining up.
Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The second drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or could they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Here's Miller on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some depth into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. And really create some indecision now defensively.
It's a screen to Barkley. Hits a seam at the 40. Finds a seam left side. He's off to the races. And that is a touchdown. The Black Knights just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Point after added on by Elliott. And the Black Knights push their lead to 3.
Falcons 7. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
On the return. The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes first and 10.
Set. 70 Lions. Back to 60. Watch it right here.
Play fake. Penix. Right side, reeled in by Pitts. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
And what a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line.
Here we go. Sack. Cowboy 80.
Throwing now on first down. Penix. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Go! COVID-19! 60 Bobcat! Go!
Penix here from the gun. Throwing the out route complete. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that is good enough for an Atlanta first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
On the set.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Ready?
A give left side. Here's Robinson. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's a Falcon first down. Clock is ticked down. We've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Sunday Night Primetime on the other side. First and 10 from the 32.
Ready?
Staying with Robinson. This is ahead for about 5. This Reed Blankenship making the stop.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
They're going play fake with Penix. Finds a man, right side. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for a first and goal.
Good offenses, okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Robinson goes the wrong way. He's going to lose several here. Now the Falcons trying to get everyone up and set here.
And goal at the 6-yard line.
Penix working from the gun. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And now they're left with 3rd and goal. And as that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup.
Yeah.
Unless you're already committed to going for it on 4th, you've got one more shot. Players, not plays. Get it to your best player.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 79 Bronco. Ready?
Now Penix on 3rd and goal. And he will score. Touchdown Atlanta. The Falcons get some late points and the lead. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. Tucker adds the PAT. And the Falcons take a 4-point lead.
Falcons 14, Black Knights 10. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Here's Miller on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Throwing here, Hurts. Dialing up a receiver screen. And he'll get it up to the 27. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
At the 27-yard line.
Hurts now from the gun. Dumps it off to his running back. This gets forward to around the 29. Play made there by Clark Phillips. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Third and just 2 to go. Here he is on 3rd and short. This one's caught. Smith has it. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. He picks up 15 on the play. And that means first down. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Man in motion out of the slot. It's Hurts once again. Oh, he puts some air under this one. Right side. And the downfield call is going to go unanswered. Defender saw to that. That incompletion means it's second down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
73.
Man in motion here.
180.
Hurts throwing again. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. And again, here's Hurts. That's on target to Cooper. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And they're going to have a first down now.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
First and 10 now from the 46.
Don't touch that. Hey, let's go.
Hurts yet again. Defender gets a piece, but it's still caught. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. And with the clock just about to strike 0, we get a timeout. 1 second to go in our half. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. He was good on his first kick. Going to need to hit this one well to go 2 for 2. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Somebody is going to the NFC Championship game from this one. Let's find out who as our second half gets underway. Starting from the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
Atlanta about ready to go now. First and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Let's go.
To the air with Penix. Complete. It's Bijan Robinson. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still third down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
Third and 1. It's Penix. Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest. It gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Penix out first down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 14
They pick up 14 yards on that one, and that is good enough for an Atlanta first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
It's Penix yet again. Lasers this one deep down the middle. Forces that one, and it's intercepted. Andrew Makuba makes the play. And the Black Knights get it back up close to their 40 as he's finally tracked down after that return. They worked hard to have the halftime lead, Brock, but now that defense working hard to take it away.
Not wasting any time, are they? You know, they love to say about baseball, Kate, baseball's a game of adjustments. So is the NFL, and especially in the second half. You have all that data from the first half. You want to take it all in, and defensively you want to adjust exactly what they did to take the ball away there to begin the second.
Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach. Now, a great way for the offense to start the drive, Brock. A free 5 yards, and now a much shorter first down. A play fake now hurts to throw. Finds him on the crossing route. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. They manage 22 on the rip and a first down.
Those routes across the field become oh so dangerous the longer that play progresses. It gives him more time to get free, wiggle away from that man-to-man coverage. And with enough time, it's almost inevitable he'll find enough space for a completion.
Bails out of the pocket quick. He's going to keep it this time. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, first and 10. Hurts gets it out wide, complete. And he nearly gets him another first down as they force him out just shy of the marker.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He just got rid of it, Brock, but he was still in that tackle box. This is going to draw the flag. No one in the area. He was still in the pocket. Seems like a pretty cut and dry intentional grounding to me.
Seems like you want to be an official someday, Kate.
Maybe.
Yeah, because you nailed that one.
So the grounding backs him up and wipes away second down. A very tough third down play here. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Tackle made at the 10, 1st and goal coming up.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Hurts tucks it, starts running. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. Well, I don't expect that loss to keep them from utilizing the option at all moving forward, Brock, but I do expect it to keep them from leaning on it too heavily.
Yeah, I'd agree with you there. It's too valuable a piece of their game plan. You want to make that defense defend it, but they did it a whole lot better that time.
180, 180. Alpha, alpha, alpha. Man.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. Into traffic, complete. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
Making that throw into double coverage to a running back, I don't want to live off of that, and I certainly am not going to count on it. But give some credit to the effort it took to make that catch with a whole bunch of bodies around him.
3rd down and 4 now. This is the 7th play in this drive. They kick the running back in motion. Hurts with it on 3rd and short. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And 4th and 4 coming up. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player and now as a coach. Please don't do that again. He connects now for a 3rd time, and that's the biggest of the 3 field goals he's made in this contest. Gives him the lead. Now you turn the keys over to your defense to try and protect it.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Chance here for one final play before the end of our quarter. On 1st down, here's Penix. Chased out to his right. Now here he goes. And Penix gives himself up after picking up that 1st down. We're down to 1 quarter to play in this NFC divisional round matchup. The Falcons have the football, playing for their season here. They're trailing. From the 40-yard line now. This is 1st and 10.
Come on, set. 70 Lions.
From the shotgun, Penix. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected the decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, well, he just took his medicine.
Things already looking a good bit tougher here. It is 2nd and 17 after the sack. Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. Give him a 1-yard pickup there, but that's not going to help a ton. It's 3rd and 15.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Let's see what they went with. 3rd down. Third and long for him here. Forced out to his right. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And this just gets past the 20 before going out.
1st down and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10.
63.
They'll start this one out with Barkley. And that run good for a handful as it brings up 2nd down.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. They go to Barkley again. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Back to throw it. And he's caught. He's got Brown. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. Give him 24 on that play. And that'll set him up with a fresh set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Good. 63.
Finding Brown back-to-back plays. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd down now. They need 7. Here's Hurts. It's a screen to Barkley. And that's a key stop defensively, Brock. Gonna need more of those as they trail by a score.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11. That's the 2-minute warning here from Atlanta. Black Knights lead by only 2. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. He'll throw it. He beams one deep right side. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Hey, eventually, Kate, as a quarterback, you better be careful throwing check down after check down after check down. Eventually, that defense will catch on to it, and they'll make him pay and punish him there physically.
So 4th down, on heads, Braden Mann for the punt. And we'll see what kind of first impression he makes tonight. And this one's away and looking good. Nice angle on this one, headed towards the sideline.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. That one's complete, right side. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
We've set it downs from 37. Setting up to pass. Connects on the crosser. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Cowboy 80. Go.
He'll look to throw it. Short pass brought in. And he gets out of bounds, gets him the first down as well, and moved them in the field goal range.
It's a gain of 21 yards.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
They've got first down here from the 36.
Set. Buffalo 18. Hurt.
Back to throw. It is caught left side. And they'll get there and stop him at the line. Timeout taken by the defense. They're second. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot, second down coming up.
Again, Penix to the air. Hits him on the out route. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. Penix is going to throw again. Dumped off to his running back. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. Give him 13 on that play. And that's a Falcon first down.
That's another Falcons first down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
60 Bison.
And again, it's Penix. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining. Tough one to retain through that hit. And now they face second down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour. And there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. This is going to be play number 9 of this drive, and we could see a 10th if they can get a yard here on 3rd down. They'll stick with Chandler. And he's in, and that's a touchdown. And with almost no time left, he just likely won them this game. Tucker on for the extra point.
Justin Tucker lining up for the extra point.
Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Falcons jump in front now by 5.
Falcons 21. Black Knights 16.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And this is going to be a touchback, Brock, so we'll see what they decide to do with the final seconds they've got left here. All right, going empty as they come to the line. It's 1st and 10.
63.
Hurts now from the gun. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And they took their shots, but unsuccessful on that first down throw. Swatted away by the defense.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
So at the 20, here's 2nd and 10. 1 final second on that clock. There's a timeout. We'll have to wait just a touch longer to close this one out. After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 once again from the 20. One final shot here. Finds a seam down the middle. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. So the Falcons defend their building and take the win at home. All right, so their spot in the conference championship game is booked. And now, Brock, gotta imagine those Super Bowl dreams are becoming a lot more real for these guys now.
Yeah, I think they can picture that Lombardi Trophy, Kate, but there is still a lot of work to do. Yep. One more trophy they got to get before that, and that's the one somebody's going to raise at the end of the conference championship weekend.
This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Huard,